The next LeetCode question we have is to sum, and so what the question says, given an array of integer nums and an integer target, return indices of the two numbers such that they add up to the target. So we are given this array of integers and we are given a target of 9. We need to return indices that forms the target. Here 0 and 1, like 2 and 7 will form 9. So here let's start with this one. Obvious brute force will have a double loop. Um, we'll start with 2 and we'll loop over the next inside another loop, and we'll like sum both, and if it's forming target we'll return those indexes. That's obvious brute force approach. And another thing is, so this is the hint. While scanning each number, ask what number would I need to reach the target and have I seen it before? Use a structure that supports fast lookup while iterating once. Okay. This question asks us to return the index. So the approach is, we have discussed the brute force, but let's discuss the optimal approach. We'll have an array of 2, 7, 11 and 15. Okay. We'll need to maintain a map like this, and what this map will hold is, it will hold the number and the index. So the number and the index. So, and what is the target is 9. Target is 9, okay. Difference is equal to n1 minus n2. So suppose we are at 2 and what is the other number I need to form this? We should do this instead. target is equal to two numbers. 9 is equal to current number, that is 2. 2 plus x is equal to 7. Okay, so our question is, I am on 2, I need 7. Have I seen it already? I'll see the empty map, I'll say no, I haven't seen that. So what I'll do, I'll just note it down. I have seen 2 at index 0. Now I'll move to 7. Again same question. I have 7 to form 9. What I need? I need 2. Have I already seen 2? I'll find in map. Yes, I have seen 2. Okay. So what is the index of 2? It is 0. And what is the index of 7? That is 1. So that makes our answer. Answer is 0, 7. So that's the approach. We'll have to maintain a map of number and the index. And we have to keep iterating over the array. And we have to ask this question. I need to make up 9. I have a number that could be like 2 or 7. And what else I need? Does that already exist in the map? If yes, then current index, and that index is my answer. Else I'll note that down in the map. So that's the approach, and let's see code as well. So that's Java solution, but we'll do in JavaScript. So this is a brute force approach. We are having an outer loop, we are having an inner loop, and if I is equal to j means I am on the self number. So if I am on the self number, what I mean by that is, suppose I am here. These are two loops. I am on 2, our I is on 2, and our j is on 2. So I can't like sum myself to form that number because we need two indexes, right? So that's our exclude condition. And if both numbers sum the target, I'll just return the index. That's the brute force approach. Let's see the optimal hash map approach that we just saw and discussed. So we are creating a map that will store number and its index, and we are iterating over the nums array here. And what is the complementary number that I have said? Complementary number is equal to target minus myself. So target minus the current number. And if map has that complementary number, then we have to return my current index and the index of that number that is stored in the map. So map.get complementary number. So map.get key gives us the value and the value is the index. And if that's not the case, we'll set the number and the index in the map. Let's try to run this. So the question name is toSum. So that's already I have tried that in past. So okay, cases are running fine. We submit. So it's working fine. If we come to complexity, we are iterating over the array, so it is O of n, and if we take space complexity, so it's O of n, because at max the map size can be same as the array size.